extremely early right now. So I actually have to take my wife to the airport this morning. It's like 1 a.m. right now. No lie, no lie. So I gotta take her to the airport. She's going to see her dad up in Minnesota for a few days. And then I'll be here with the kids for the next several days. Oh man, it's gonna be a nice little ride though. I love my kids though. Like it's not a burden for me. I love my children. So we're gonna have some fun though. We're gonna have some fun. And plus it gives some time to get my to let my wife let her hair down. She gets to take a nice little break, a little vacation from the kids, from me. She needs this time to rest, to unwind. So I just hope she has a nice time, man. Hey guys, it's Rasheen Taylor again, back with another little video. This time around, I figured I will tell you guys my story, or at least part of my story, because I realized I never have. So as of today, March 1st, 2025, I've been married for 13 years now. Well, today's not our anniversary. Actually, as of December 26th, 2024, it made 13 years. The day after Christmas, we got eloped in December of 2011. But I figured I'd tell you guys our story because I never have, like I said. And this channel is mainly like my personal vlog, just about my life story and things that I've been through over the years. But anyway. 1 second, I'm trying to get this right. Yeah, man, this is part of my story. Like I said, I've been married for 13 years as of December 26th, 2024. Today is March 1st, 2025, though. But like I said, I've never shared my story on here. So how we met. I met my wife. Actually, I didn't know she was going to be my wife back in high school. I met her. And people, as soon as I said it, people be, oh, no, it's not that. We weren't high school sweethearts at all. So don't even think like that. One day, I was a junior in high school, North County Technical High School up in St. Louis, Missouri. Anyway, one day, I was a junior, and we had a pep rally. I mean, it wasn't nothing, no special occasion, nothing spectacular, like no, hold on, let me grab this charger for the laptop. It wasn't no, I can't even remember why we had one. I think we were just having it, So we had a pep rally, and I'm in the bleachers with two of my bros, Lamontez and Dre, and I'm sitting there, and we're like, man, why did we even have to come to this? Like, we weren't thinking about nothing. And I think it was for the basketball team. I'm not sure. But the cheerleaders come running out on the floor, and they introducing all the cheerleaders and everything. And we just sitting there like, we just not thinking nothing. We wasn't thinking about nothing. And I'm sitting there, and cheerleaders come running out. I'm like, oh, she look good. I want her. Typical high school guy stuff. And so all the cheerleaders run out on the floor, and then this last one comes running out. I guess the cheerleaders were doing their regular little routine or whatever. But then the last one came running out, and they started throwing her around. She was the smallest one. And I was like, oh, she cute. Like, she's cute too. I ain't never seen her, and then, so that pep rally ended or whatever. I go to my math class. I think it was some form of algebra or something. I don't know. So I get in math class. I sit in the second to last row, and I'm sitting down. I was early to like every class. I hate being late. Still hate being late to this day. And so that small, cute cheerleader comes walking in. Like, she was in my class. I didn't even realize it. I didn't know that all the cheerleaders had to wear their uniforms like every Friday, I think, or a certain days they wore their uniforms like to school the whole day. So she came in and she had her uniform. I'm like, I didn't even realize we had a class together, or I never paid attention to her, or maybe I paid extra attention today because she had her on her uniform. So I didn't even know. But she sat in front of the class, like how it was set up. It was like long tables, like a row of long tables this side and a row of long tables on this side. It was like 2, 3 students per table, 4, something like that, but I can't remember. But she sat in the other room and like way in the front, and I was in the back, like to the you walk in and you facing the students. I was in the back to the right. She was like up front to the left. So anyway, I told the girl next to me, I'm like, hey, we just chit-chatting, talking about, whatever. And then some days passed or whatever, and homecoming comes around, and the girl I normally chat next to me, the one I normally talk to, she was asking me, was I going to homecoming? Like, yeah, but I was like, I don't really think I'm gonna take nobody, or I'm gonna ask nobody. And then she was like, "Who? If you were going, who would you ask?" I was like, "Well, probably her up there." She was like, "Oh, you think she's cute?" I was like, "Yeah, I mean," she was like, "You want me to ask ask for her name?" I was like, "Why not? Go ahead." So she came back and she was like, "Yeah," she said her name's Brittany. I'm like, "Okay." So my boys, man, my bros. High school boys. We all idiots. We laugh at everything. So I tell them about the situation. I'm thinking about asking a little girl to homecoming, and they like, man, just do it. Are you scared? You scared? You ain't gonna do it. So, you gotta prove them wrong at that point when they tell you scared, you're not gonna do something. Now you gotta do it. Why? Because you're a high school boy and you're stupid. So, class ended. And the girl is up against the lockers, and she's like standing there look like she's waiting for somebody, or waiting, I don't know, but she's just standing up there on the lockers, and I'm just like, my heart like boom, boom, boom. I was so mad that I promised them I was gonna do it, but I had to, because I was like, now I can't punk out. I can't show them that I'm scared. So I go up to her and I was like, hey, ain't your name Brittany? And she's like, no. I was I'm like, dog, you kidding? Are you serious? So in my mind, I just wanted to like melt through the floor. I'm like, oh, at this point, I completely bombed it. Everything that I thought I was gonna say, it just got messed up because she said no. Her name wasn't Brittany. So I'm just like, dog, okay, what do I do? Okay, I'm in my mind like, dang, okay, what do I do next? What do I say next? So basically, all I heard was no. So all I heard was no. So at that point, I'm like, okay, I was like, well, you want to go to homecoming? Like, I just leaned into it. I ain't asked no other questions. I ain't even asked her name. I go up to her, call her a wrong name, and all I heard was no. So, I was like, well, you want to go to homecoming with me? She was like, I got a boyfriend. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right. So I walked, I just turned around there. I just turned and walked down the hallway. Completely bombed it, dog. So that's why I tell y'all, I tell people, man, we met in high school, but it wasn't no high school sweetheart, nothing. Like, we didn't, but, so, here's the thing, though. I get to homecoming. I'm dancing. Me and my bros, we on the floor turning up. You know, they playing some old rap songs we used to listen to back in the day. Mind you, this like oh, '08, '09 type deal. So people that was out back then. So I'm on the dance floor and I see her. She wearing a nice dress and everything. She coming up and she dancing next to me. But I'm like, where's this boyfriend? She by herself. So at this point, I'm like, oh, in my mind, oh, you lied to me. You just didn't want to go with me. So I see her dancing and she's steady creeping closer to me. She trying to dance with me. I'm like, now she trying to give me a pity dance. So I was mad. And my bro in my ear like, man, she want to dance with you. I'm like, I know that, but I'm no, because now I'm mad. Now I'm like, nah. She lied to me and said she had a boyfriend. Then she shows up to homecoming by herself, which tells me she just didn't want to come with me. So, number 3, now you trying to dance with me? Nah. So, I brushed her off and she dancing. She just danced. Then she finally got the message and she stopped dancing and she turned around, looked at me and walked off. I'm like, oh, now she mad. I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't care. You know, so the night ended and that was that. Like, the rest of the school year ended. We didn't talk. I felt I didn't even want to make eye contact with her. I didn't even want to look at her. I didn't want to nothing, because just being around her and just seeing her every day in math class, like, dang. And I'm thinking, she's thinking like, he asked me out and I said no, blah, blah, blah. So she, come to find out, I was a junior, she was a senior. I didn't even know. So school year ended. She graduated. I didn't know. I come back to school the next year. I'm a senior. She gone. I mean, that was that. I mean, I didn't think nothing of it. Nothing came about. I just moved on with my life. She moved on with hers, or so I thought. Senior year comes and goes. I graduate. I go to college. I'm in a dorm. Somehow, well, rewind. That summer, I graduated college. That summer, mind you, I'm 17. It was May 2010. I graduated May of 2010. I'm 17 that year. I turned 18 that December. That summer, like June, July, I was riding my bike. Like, I'm still, mind you, I'm 17 years old. I ain't got no car. I ain't got no job. I'm broke. I live with my dad and my sister, my little sister. It was just us 3 in the house. My big sister had moved out. I'm riding my bike around the neighborhood that summer, like, man, this is my last time, like, being around the neighborhood and being, here in St. Louis. Like, I'm really going off to college in the fall, quote unquote. August, still the summertime, but I said the fall. I'm riding my bike around the neighborhood though, and I go to the barber shop. I rode my bike to the barber shop. And I go in. Now, mind you, this was a barbershop, but it still was a salon. It was women in there that did hair. I pull my bike up to the barbershop, and I lay it down or whatever. I go in to get a haircut. I'm sitting in a chair. The door opens up. Dude already had started on my hair. So the door opens up, and I see this girl walk in. She got her head all wrapped up. She about to get her hair done. She look a hot mess. She wearing slides, leggings, a little jacket or whatever. She came driving some little car. But it was the little cheerleader girl from that I had asked to homecoming. The same girl. She comes in. She's talking to one of the beauticians in the back. I'm like right here in the middle in the barber chair. She don't even notice me. She don't even look my way. I mean, she looking straight at the girl. They talking about what style they gonna get or whatever. She walked right past me. I'm like, dang. So I kind of did one of these, like, I ain't want her to see me. And then she come in a car. I'm on a bike. So how that look? Like, dang, you broke, you ain't got no money, you ain't got no. So anyway, I'm trying to, I did one of these, like, and she went on past me, went to the back to get her hair done. Last I seen her. So that August, I go to college. College experience, I'm learning, partying, got my bro in the dorm, he was my roommate from high school. And one night, well, somehow we connected on Facebook, me and this girl. We still to this day don't know how. We don't know who asked who to be friends. We don't know who clicked the add friend button. Still to this day, don't know how. Fine. Get back. So, yeah, still don't know how. Let me get in my bed. That's my daughter. You can watch TV. Mind you, it's like 3:27 a.m. right now, March 1st. Anyway, so we don't know who added who on Facebook. Don't know still to this day. I have no idea. So one night in April of 2012. No, wait. April of 2011. April 2011. This girl wrote me on Facebook. The little same little small girl that I asked to homecoming at. She said no. She wrote me on Facebook like, hey, I'm like, hey. And she's like, what's up? I'm like, what's up? She's like, nothing, chilling. What you doing? I'm like, why we don't talk. I don't know you. Like, what you mean? What am I doing? I'm chilling in the dorm with my bro. He playing this new Dragon Ball Z game on Xbox and I'm watching them. What? She's like, you gonna be my husband one day. And I'm like, huh? And she's like, yeah, LOL. I'm like, and she's like, I wrote her, I'm like, do you know who you talking to? She's like, yeah, LOL, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, man, she tripping. She crazy, like, so I'm like, all right, whatever. I play along with her. We just funny banter back and forth. And I threw the conversation away, didn't think nothing of it, closed the laptop, and I finished chilling. But then before that night, I actually ended up getting her phone number. I asked her for her number through Facebook, and she gave it to me. And I just had the strongest urge to text her the next day. I don't know why. Like I said, I wasn't thinking of nothing of it. I saw on her Facebook she had a boyfriend. Like over time, I'd seen pictures of them two. Like, so I ain't think nothing of it. I'm like, she's tripping, she crazy. I like over the past months, not recently, that I was thinking she had a boyfriend, because if so, I wouldn't have asked her for her phone number. So I'm not that type of person to try to take somebody or overstep boundaries or nothing like that. So the very next day, well, this video actually getting long, so I'm gonna cut it short right here. But the very next day I text her, and well, the next morning I went to my morning math class, 8 a.m. And I had the strongest urge to text her. It was like, it just wouldn't leave me alone. Like, text her. And I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't trying to pursue nothing. I'm just in college. I wasn't thinking about nothing or her, or like, she wrote me first. I wasn't thinking about none of this stuff, like the day prior. And well, I'll stop it right there. Y'all let me know if y'all want a part 2. But thank y'all for watching, and God bless.